Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a weekly love reading for all of my Scorpios out there for the week of February 2nd until the 8th. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Show me cards I need to see what kind of energy or love is coming towards my Scorpios during the week of February 2nd and today. What kind of love or energy is coming towards my Scorpios during the week of February 2nd and today? Okay, feels good. Wow. Wow, okay. Alrighty. So, right from the very start, we have a person that's trying to have an equal give and take here. They're trying to do a balancing act. They're trying to have a sense of moderation here. Okay? So, with that being said, they're using their intuition to make this happen. Okay? However, okay, with that being the case, they're not very successful at it because we have the Tower here. Okay? Now, so we have a person that's trying to have an equal give and take here. Okay? They're trying to do some moderation, a balancing act here. With their emotions, with their feelings, how they express themselves. With their intuition is kind of, they're using their intuition to kind of give them guidance, but it's really, it causes a Tower moment here, which is a conflicting moment here. This individual is the Knight of Swords. Okay, this air sign individual here, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius energy. And again, this is an individual, this energy represents an individual a lot of times that has a tendency to act first and then deal with thinks about the ramifications or repercussions later. And that's exactly what happened in this case situation here. This is a person that felt very, very passionately and very, very strongly about the connection that they had with you. And so they just kind of ran at it. They just kind of went for it. And sometimes this type of energy can come off as being rather reckless. That's exactly what happened here. And it kind of, it was a huge turn off. So any type of relationship that was to be had here with this individual was pretty much destroyed. Okay, and there's really no coming back from that particular situation with that air sign individual. Now, in addition, here we have a Queen of Pentacles here, an earth sign individual, Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Okay, and this individual is very down to earth, very, very grounded, very, very nurturing of their pentacles. So they're very good when it comes to money, saving money, etc. Now, with that being said here, this is an individual that really wants to, is really interested in building something long-term and substantial with you here, where there's an element of financial stability attached to it as well. But here we have the Five of Cups here. So this is also an individual that's kind of looking back and regret on a past event. So with that being said, let's get a little bit of clarification on that Five of Cups. Why is this Five of Cups here? Give me some clarification on this Five of Cups. Why is this Five of Cups here? Give me some clarification on this Five of Cups. Why is this Five of Cups here? Give me some clarification on this Five of Cups. Why is this Five of Cups here? Give me some clarification on this Five of Cups. Why is this Five of Cups here? Okay, here we go. Ooh, I see. Okay, so that makes perfect sense. This Five of Cups is the reason this person is looking back in regret is because they were involved in a third-party situation where their heart was broken. Okay? And they're, again, they're looking back. They apparently they were very much in love with this individual. And things kind of went in a real crazy direction, and it kind of left them brokenhearted. Now, what I do not see here is a rebound situation. So you can at least be secure in that this is something that is purely about their interest in you. This has nothing to do with them looking for a rebound from the previous relationship here. And they're definitely trying to manifest a relationship with you into reality, okay? So again, there's no fear of something this being like a rebound situation at all. They're looking to have their wishes fulfilled with you, for sure. Okay, you fulfill their wishes of having like coming together, creating something of substance, something long term, something lasting, and of course, marriage is definitely a part of the equation when it comes to this particular situation as well. This is a person that's in for the long haul. They are somewhat, they are somewhat suffering a little bit because of what happened to them from their previous relationship. But again, that's a good thing because it shows they have empathy and they have sympathy. Also, they have a heart. And so, moving forward, this person may need a little bit of comforting, but doesn't appear it's going to be much. So that being said, let's see what type of strengths are you going to be dealing with? What kind of strengths are you going to deal with here? What kind of strengths are my Scorpios going to be dealing with? What kind of strengths are my Scorpios going to be dealing with here? Okay, here we go here. Okay, so one strength is you're not going to just take anything that comes your way. If someone tries to give you their cup of love, if you're not interested in an individual, you will refuse it. You will back away. So you have a certain criteria of individual that you're looking for. If they don't match that criteria, you'll back away from it. You believe you have the higher ground. You put the work in with your relationship, with your time. So you believe you don't have to settle. Okay. Also here we have the Hermit card. You've done a lot of soul searching, a lot of self-reflection, a lot of internal work. You put a lot of internal work into really doing a lot of self-examination within yourself here. Again, so that you do have the right to say, hey, listen, I put a lot of hard work into myself. I do a lot of meditation. I try to keep myself balanced. At the very least, I deserve someone that equally puts as much time into doing those type of things to keep themselves balanced as I do. Okay. Also, you're open to the idea of having a long-term committed relationship, possibly even marriage with the right individual. Okay. You put a couple things out there, okay, and now you're just waiting to see if those things will ripen or not, ripen on that vine or not. So you're just waiting to see if it pays off. You do want a recognized victory with the Six of Wands here. Okay, you're looking for a recognized victory, meaning you want an individual that is not afraid to have displays of affection in public. Okay, that can, again, so that could mean, them meeting your parents, you meeting theirs, this sense of hugging in public, holding hands in public, just an overall sense of companionship, okay, out in the open so everyone can know. You want it to be recognized by everyone, okay? In other words, keeping things on a down low here is not something that you're looking for. You're looking to actually, again, if you're actually going to grow with an individual, you're going to marry an individual, you're going to have children with an individual, you want to make sure it's a loving, nurturing relationship here. Now, you're not opposed to reconnecting with people from your past. Doesn't necessarily mean it's an ex, but it could have been someone that you had some type of interaction with in the past, where so you could have dated this individual, thought about dating this individual. I'm not seeing where there's a real ex in this situation though. Also, you have Eight of Swords here. So you know what it's like to kind of feel restricted, okay? You don't want to feel restricted. You like to have a sense of liberation. So anybody that's going to cause you to be restricted, because remember, these are all your strengths here. So anyone that's going to cause you to kind of be restricted, you know, um, that has a problem with you and being an independent-minded, a go-getter type of individual, type of personality, that's going to be an immediate red flag. Okay. Finally, we have the Knight of Swords, which tells me that, you know, you're also, unlike this situation with this Knight of Swords individual that kind of went about pursuing a relationship in a very destructive way, one might say. And again, that's open to interpretation. Okay. One person's reckless is another person's direct approach. So I just want to put that caveat out there with that particular situation. Whatever it was a turnoff. Okay, whether it was the direct approach or whether it was reckless, whatever it was a turnoff. Enough of a turnoff for you to kind of walk back, pull it back. Okay. So again, with that being said, with this Knight of Swords energy on your part, you're not afraid to cut people off. You know, cut a thing out if you feel like it's kind of pointless to pursue a thing. You'll do it swiftly and you'll do it quickly. Now, with that being said, let's see what type of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of this particular situation. What types of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of this situation? What types of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of this situation? What types of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of this particular situation here? Wow. So, if something is not an opportunity, you're looking for an opportunity to grow with someone with like interests, or a real tangible opportunity here. In the past, again, you just kind of went the way the wind blew, but not this particular time. You want something that's really a really solid opportunity to have something real solid, someone you can have a family with. Now, with that being said, we're talking about the moon card, deception, being deceived. Okay? In the past, you were deceived quite a few times in conjunction with having that feeling of having been stabbed in the back here. Okay? And that's pretty much because either you stayed in a situation a little longer than maybe you should have, or either you were just a little bit naive about, you were a little bit too trusting of individuals. Not so much anymore. I mean, you'll give people the benefit of the doubt, but like I said, with the Four of Cups energy here, you will push people away. You will deflect their advances if you get the slightest inkling that not everything is above board. Okay, so with that being said, let's see what additional information Spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? Here we go. Wow. Okay, so stretch. Okay, that's very important. Okay, you do not want to stretch or dilute what you consider to be a person of quality. An example would be, you're stretching something that's kind of wearing it kind of thin, in other words. So what begins to happen over a period of time is you keep stretching the definition of who exactly you're looking for, which is a person of quality. That ideal individual, that begins to become diluted. After a while, that person that you end up with is nothing like what you were going for. Okay? And so that's what Spirit's trying to say here. Be careful. You can maybe make some changes here or there in the pursuit of a relationship, because again, nothing's going to be exactly the way that we want it. But again, if you know there are certain attributes you're looking for that really would complete you as a person, your strengths, things that you're weak in, that other person is strong in, and vice versa, that helps make the circle complete. Now, it gets to a point where, you know, if you kind of overlook that and overlook that, you got an incomplete circle after a while, okay? If you have a circle at all. So, again, just be careful about compromising compromising the quality of the person that you're looking for, okay? Also, you want to remain balanced at all times, okay? Whether that be meditation, whether that be some sort of exercise, whatever that may be that makes you balanced, make sure you continue to do it, and in some regards even do more of it, okay? Always stay balanced. And finally, expectation, and that goes hand in hand with stretching. It is totally okay to have high expectations. Do not drop your expectations of what you're looking for in an individual. It's very, very, very important. Okay? So that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. If you guys haven't already, please like, please share, please subscribe. This is a general love reading. If you want something a little bit more specific to your situation, if this did not resonate with you, the link will be below. Please feel free to get a personal reading. If this did resonate with you and you want to know a little bit more, make sure you go down below and you get your personal reading. My name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.